TST Gaming.
What's up guys, Batman here, and today I am so excited because they finally announced what we've all been knowing was going to come out, but it's better than I thought it would be. Halo Campaign Evolved. This is going to be a actual remake. This is not just a port with some skins over it like the Anniversary was, which I did love. I'm not saying that they should have done anything different. I think for the technology at the time, it was exactly what it needed to be. But this is what it needs to be today. We are getting a 4-seat Warthog instead of 3. We're getting 9 new weapons that were not playable in campaign before. We will be using things like the energy sword and the fuel rod gun and things of that nature. There'll be new drivable vehicles that we were not able to drive beforehand. We are getting 2-player couch co-op. Sorry if I'm moving really fast. I'm just super excited and I just barely watched everything. We're getting 4-player online. This is across different platforms. And speaking of different platforms, it will be available on Xbox Series S/X, PlayStation 5, yes that's right, and PC. And I think I heard Steam specifically might be the market for it. I'm not sure if it'll be on multiple. We'll have more skulls than ever before. They said it will come out in 2026. Most likely this will be on the 11/15 anniversary, the 25th anniversary of the game, as well as Xbox. And they re-recorded all the voiceovers with the main character or main actors of, Jen Taylor and Steve Downs. They did new mocap, new animations. They even made it because it's going to be up to 4 players, which initially it was a 2-player game. It's now going to be 4 players, so they had to make the map slightly bigger. They basically rebuilt it from the ground up with modern ideas in mind. So I believe there's going to be sprint. I know that we're going to get some vehicle hijacking, which we didn't have available. There's going to be 3 new missions. And they made it sound like it's almost more of a prologue. I don't know if it's just going to be early on. I know, like, for example, spoiler alert if you haven't played the campaign, but early on, the squads are all disassembled. And you come across Johnson fairly early. They did make it sound like there's going to be some Johnson missions in there, so I think it'll be at that point in the campaign. I think the initial 2 missions will be the same, and then it'll be like, all right, now we've got a little mini campaign, and then you can continue the rest. It looks like it's going to be very explorable, and that's probably how you're going to find the campaign skulls. I don't think they're just going to give them to you at launch. They did say if you can complete a lasso with literally every skull, that they'll be impressed. My guess, they'll come out with a lasso achievement like they have in the past, but it's going to be the traditional skulls. They may actually create a new mythic lasso, which is going to be the other one. I just hope it's not an achievement because it sounds like it'd be next to impossible. It is playable at Worlds right now, and I'm so disappointed because I had a feeling to go. I was like, oh, it's the last Worlds of HCS. Oh, sorry, I should have said what Worlds. HCS, the Halo Championship Series, is currently running their World event weekend, the World Championship weekend, and it's in Seattle, Washington, and I did consider going. I've gone to all the Salt Lake ones. I've never been to this one, but it's the last one before they close the doors on Halo Infinite, professionally speaking, from Microsoft and Halo Studios. I know it's a lot of information. I know I threw it all together really quickly, but it looks gorgeous. I'm excited for the fact that they actually rebuilt everything pretty much from scratch. They said they had the original source codes, they had the original artwork, they did all the same blocking that they could. They wanted to keep the spirit of the original Halo alive while bringing it to a modern gameplay style. And I think it's exactly what Halo needs. This is a great introduction for PlayStation players because this is going to be their first foray, potentially, as PlayStation players into the Halo universe, and it's going to be a remake. The question it begs is, what can we expect for Halo 2 25th anniversary and Halo 3? Are we going to actually get a Halo 3 anniversary? I think a lot of that will depend on the success and the feedback they get from this, but I would not count it out. My guess is that the next game after this is going to be the next Halo. Halo 7, I think we're at, right? Yes, 7. If you count Halo Reach as Halo 0, really. But I'm very excited. I'm actually more excited about this than I thought I would be. I was like, oh, this has been heavily rumored. This is probably what's going to happen. It's going to be anniversary remake, but on PlayStation is kind of what I figured. But man, I'm stoked as a lifetime Halo fan. Well, 25-year-long Halo fan. I'm a little bit older than 25. I'm really excited because I can play the entire campaign like with my family or with my friends, people who switched to PlayStation. I don't have to be like, oh, you don't exist anymore. And you can now play together completely. I do hope that it seems like it's been given a lot of love, and it's a franchise that needs it. It's at a point where it's a make or break it, and I thought the announcement was gonna kind of be like, oh, there's another remake. No, this is a game changer to me, because what can they do next? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, with technology available today and the rise of even AI, not that I necessarily think that needs to be in games, but the way that the opponents can be reacting through AI is what I mean. All that's going to be different. The encounters will probably feel similar, yet different, maybe more challenging in some ways. I heard they brought in new flood creatures from the future Halo titles. They brought them into the original. Now that they have an idea of what the Halo flood looks like as a whole, not just what they had at CE and the technology at the time. Man, it's a good time to be a Halo fan. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. I can't wait. I really can't. I'm going to be covering this for sure on TST Gaming. And speaking of which, please, I didn't even think about doing this. That's how excited I am. Like, share, subscribe, follow us on social media. You'll see the links to all that in the description down below. But seriously, comment. I really want you to sound off if you're even a remotely Halo fan, or if you're even disappointed. You're like, oh, I was really hoping to be the next big Halo. This has been heavily spoiled to some degree that we were getting a Halo CE remake for a long time. This is not news that we're getting it. What's news is that they rebuilt it completely. They're going back to the couch co-op, 4-player online, which is something we didn't have before. All the changes, rebuilt from scratch to modern day audiences. I'm out of words. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and until next time, just play.